right, so guys, welcome to the town hall. For the people that are new, we use the town hall kind of as a moment to talk about the project, discuss what we've been up to, what we're planning to do next in the coming week or weeks, and give everyone an opportunity to ask questions. So it's more like an official format, while our Twitter Spaces are more like a hangout session. So if you prefer, just hanging out, you can always join those. Um, if you're new and you would like to know more about the team, we've done a few introductions already, so I don't want to bore the people that already know who we are. But we have a fairly good summary in the Meet the Team channel that you'll also find on Discord. Um, and yeah, let's dig right into it. Um, I'll maybe start off with what I've been doing. I've been focusing on a few things. Obviously, we had the sellout recently, and I still needed to get some boring stuff out of the way, mainly like administration and paperwork. Since we founded the company, we need to you know um, make a system work where we do our accounting daily, because we're working with cryptocurrency, and the way it works in Belgium is that we have to give an overview of our transactions daily with the value of ETH at the time. Um, a lot of boring a boring explanation to just summarize. I've been doing our accounting. Um, and yeah, I think I got that down, so that's good moving forward. Um, I also focused on reaching out to other projects to start some interesting collaborations. There's still a lot of talks going on behind the scenes, so I can't really say much about those yet. But we did have a really cool Twitter space with Animetas yesterday, and I talked a bit to Cyber as well, and he's very interested on doing a collab with us, so that's really exciting. And we also had a Twitter space with Axel Littles, and they also told me that they would be really interested in doing a more long-term collab with us. Um, Obviously, if you know the project, they're kind of going through some changes right now, with the new leadership and with the aquarium. So that's going to take a bit longer to unfold, but we're definitely looking to do something in the future. And yeah, I'm keeping my eye out for any other cool opportunities. I almost got us some cool pet slots, but I was too late. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so my focus going forward is going to be, um, you know, um, first of all, helping Sneaks with the marketing. Like, I want to keep looking for interesting collabs. I think it's a really a good way to get more eyes on the project in an authentic, organic kind of way, and we all prefer that. I'll also be focusing on more community building. We wanna launch a few community events that are going to be quite fun to participate in, and I'll be working with Nature to organize that. Since he's not here, I'll just summarize for him. He's been doing the sellout event this week. We've done an event daily, where people could win a bunch of prizes, or join in on the fun. We had the really funny memes, and there's a fan art competition going on right now. And we have Arno, who's going to do a live drawing session a bit later. He's going to draw a Kumo fan art piece. That's really cool. Looking forward to see that. Um, so yeah, I think the focus for me and for Nature, in the coming week or weeks will be getting more solid collaborations with projects that already have a established reputation. I think that would be really good for us. And yeah, getting a lot of fun community things launched. The XP store that I was talking about um, is coming very soon. If you wonder what's taking so long, it's because the XP that we hand out, it's a whole manual process, and we'd very much like to make it an automatic process so that it's a lot more efficient and it doesn't take a person to hand out XP to each person. Um, we're looking into switching over the XP to an economy system, so it's not very much. It's probably not going to be XP anymore, but it's going to be coins. But your XP that you have now will be transferred, and it will be equally the same. We're just really looking for a way to have that as user friendly as possible and as efficient as possible. So that's what is taking so long. Um, yeah, I think that's the focus for my part. Maybe Rune, you can tell a bit about what you've been up to.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, I've been mostly focused on getting the OG mint passes out. The delay there was actually caused by listening to the community who wanted not a free for all on the Mega Crank burning, but kind of a raffle system. So we decided to put multiple to make a contract that would allow us to have multiple passes in one collection. So there will be a Battle Royale pass and OG Critter Pass, who are unrelated, of course, but they will be in the same collection. So I had to work on the contract this week. So that's why the OG Critter Passes are delayed slightly. But all the tests are running very well. I think the contract is finished. I finished it about an hour ago. Um, we'll do some further testing tonight and tomorrow. Then some live testing with the team on the Rinkeby network during the weekends, and we should be able to get them out to you early next week. So I think Sunday evening or during Monday. That also answers what I'll be doing after that's finished. I'm getting started on the Battle Royale interface because we initially hired an external party for that. And well, contract developer, but he had a motorbike accident this week, so he's out for a month. So either I do it, and we might have to delay slightly, like by a week, or we wait for him to come back, and we would have to delay for a month. So we decided that I would take care of it, and I will just be working double shifts for the next month.
Dedication, right?
But I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, I know, I know. No, we're excited too. We also thought when if Rune can do it himself, we'll be able to track the progress well. We'll be able to communicate with you guys, how it's going and if everything is, on track for that. Um, so, do you have like an estimate now, Rune? What are we looking at for the Battle Royale event? Is it like 4 weeks from now, something like that? 4 to 5 weeks?
Yeah, we initially said 4 or 5 weeks after review, um, which is a week and a half ago, but because of the new burn passes, I would say 4 or 5 weeks from now. So 1 week and a half delay from what we initially said. But as soon as I get started, I will be able to give a more exact date. I will keep you updated every town hall, or if you have questions, just ping me in Discord.
That sounds great. All right. So, Arno, what have you been up to? Drawing, right?
Oh, I was muted. Yes, I have been drawing, and I will continue drawing until the end of time. Yeah, no, that's like the extent. I've been working a bunch on the mega cranks. They're almost wrapped up. But I keep getting sidetracked because I need to draw all these other things for other projects. So yeah, so I need to draw. What am I drawing? I'm drawing a raptor in a couple hours. In an hour? In 2 hours. I don't know. I probably have
2 hours.
COVID, so
Yeah.
my head's all over the place.
I know. 2 hours from
Yeah,
now.
2 hours. I'm drawing a raptor with Raptor City, and 2 hours after that, I'm drawing a fan art piece for Kumo, which they will both look amazing, as you already know. And after that, it's back to Mega Cranks. Also working on some assets for the board game already, so we'll be able to tease some more stuff coming up. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
You also made some sneak peeks, to the merch that we've been working on. That was cool.
Oh yeah, I showed the merch. We had a very big internal discussion about the merch, about the nipple shirt. Let the record state that only me and Sneaks were on board, and Mama was also kind of on board, but that was a me and Sneaks thing. Yeah, so we're also working on the merch. Like the merch we teased is definitely going to be included, and there will be a lot of other merch too. So don't think that this will be like the only thing we're going to drop.
Yeah, exactly. We just wanted to tease a bit of fun stuff already. We're planning to have quite a bit in the merch store. Also, not only apparel. Um,
I also want to keep the merch store like going, not just keep the same stuff in there for a whole year or 2 years, but I want to keep it like rotating and
yeah,
introduce some new stuff, take some stuff out.
I think the goal we have for it is to have like an ongoing collection, maybe. That would be like the logo shirt. But we could also switch that around. But we'd also have like limited edition or timed editions that you could only get during a certain amount of time. So we will switch it up. We'll make some fun stuff out of it.
Yeah, we'll do some fun stuff like fanny packs and stuff.
Exactly. So yeah, if you have a fun merch suggestion that you would really want to see, our suggestions channel is always open. We might just do it. All right. So Sneaks, what have you been up to? I think he's having issues again. Yeah,
I
he
think
got rugged. Yeah.
he needs to disconnect and reconnect.
Yeah. We'll start
All
with.
right. In the meanwhile, I forgot about thing. I'm also ordering material this week to get two of my secret projects going. As some of you know, I made two drunken promises. Um, uh, and for one of those, I have to order audio material. So ordering that this week so I can get that promise figured out. Hey, Sneaks is back.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know why it does that. If I don't talk on space on Discord for more than like 5 minutes, it just mutes me automatically. I had a nice introduction about how I am going to continue to support Arno's merch designs until the end of time, but no one could hear me. But I was just going to say what I have been working on is I have a list of other NFT projects that are interested in the project versus project game. So once we finish with everything that's going on right now, the plan is to start that. We have done that with Dorkies and Society of the Hourglass. So there's a bunch of other projects that we've talked to on Spaces and some that we haven't that are interested. Um, Also with Spaces, I am continuing to reach out to nice, credible projects that we can have on Spaces because a lot of you are interested in tuning into that. So I want to keep that going. So I'm trying to schedule it out. We do have one on Sunday this week coming up. The backstory contest, I have reached out to people on Twitter through the official account. I'm waiting on 2 people to respond. So if you guys are in the audience, please check your DMs because after 24 hours, I'm going to reach out to 2 other people so we can just get the prizes out. And also, I'm brainstorming a secret project that I hope comes through. Just have to be on the same page with everybody. But I hope that we can know more about that soon. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah, when you got rugged, Rune was talking for a second. He was like, "I'm working on a secret project."
Oh, okay. I'm glad Rune's not trolling.
But yeah, can't wait to hear what that is all about. So Kendrick, how are you? What have you been up to?
Yeah, getting sick, but hanging in there. So I've just been helping out the past few days on my front. I've been a little bit more quiet, but been trying to find people's tweets on Twitter and retweeting those that I think that are showing a lot of passion for the project. So I've been busy on the account trying to spread awareness there. Today I've been a little bit more active and been doing some research on other social media platforms, including TikTok, and trying to see if there's a possibility that we can spread awareness there. We've been talking about that for a week or so, or a few weeks now, but trying to figure out a good way to broaden our strategy there and other platforms. So we've got some plans to spread some the Cranky Critter brand beyond just Twitter, but for now, Twitter is our concentration base, and we've got a lot of good traction there. So that's kind of been where my focus has been. Other than that, just doing what I can in the server to help introduce people to the project. We have a lot of folks that have Cranky Critters that maybe don't know the extent of what this project's about. So, and that's okay. There's a lot. There's a lot of to learn here. So, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask. If you see any of us in the chat, we try to hang out and answer those questions. That's what we want to make sure you understand what this is all about, because we're super excited to bring that. But yeah, other than that, I've been sick, so hopefully more active as the week goes on, and then I'll get back in the swing of things.
Thanks. Yeah, I hope you feel better. No pressure to come back. I mean, obviously we miss you and you do an amazing job, but health is more important. Just to go off of what Kendrick was saying, still, we're also looking at, Sneaks is going to be focusing on our Instagram account, to kind of get some life into that as well, so that we can be a bit more active on different social platforms. Looking into running some ads for the board game specifically, because running ads for an NFT, it's not really allowed on all the platforms. It's a bit tricky, but we'll definitely be running some ads for the board game. Seeing as we're listed on Nifty Gateway, people have the option to just pay with credit card, which is really interesting for onboarding new people that are not really familiar with crypto but would like a board game. So we'll also be focusing on reaching out to board game enthusiasts, new people. Yeah, I forgot to mention that. So that's another thing that we'll be doing. I think that pretty much sums up, our week and what we've been up to. We're still trying to get in the swing of things now that we've launched and we're actually building. Trying to find that balance between what we're doing in the background and things that we can show you already, because we don't want to front run on everything we do. We want to keep some surprises as well. I always like that in other projects. So yeah, I hope you stick around and see what we're all about, because we have some really cool things coming up. I think we can open it up to the questions then. I know Nature usually goes through the questions, but he's not here. So.
Yeah, I'll take over for Nature.
Okay.
And I'll pass along the questions.
That's good.
So, first of all, we've got a wall of text from guess who?
Hobsy!
Yay, Hubsy. We love your questions. Just post them an hour in advance next time. So, I saw a comment about the board game being a long way off. I totally believe in the vision in the team, and know what I signed up for. However, will there be any further updates or info onto the roadmap for what is happening between Battle Royale, merge, and board game? Yeah, Fluff, you want a monologue?
Always? No. Yeah, definitely. The things that are on the roadmap, we'll always, keep everyone up to date and communicate what is happening. Our goal was to have plenty of things to do and to show until the board game is ready and you have it in hand. And even then, after, we'll have plenty to do and to show. Um, like I said, there's also additional things that we don't want to front run on, but you'll see appear out of nowhere and maybe think, oh, nice, that's cool. Um, but yeah, we will be, sharing updates, information as we progress. I think we're pretty close on, showing some more sneak peeks of what we've been working on for the board game. Well, the merch we just teased a bit already, I think about 2 days ago. And that's coming soon. We want to launch the merch store. I'm not gonna say a date because I don't want to promise anything, but soon, rather sooner than later, because yeah, we all love merch, and like Arno said, we want to switch it up so we can already have a collection now, and then in a few weeks or in a few months, we can add new things and remove some old things, stuff like that. Yeah, the battle royale. I think Rune kind of touched on that of what was happening, why he hadn't been working on it yet because of the change to the raffle system. I don't know if you guys know this, but yeah, the battle royale mega cranks, they're going to be part of the main collection. So Rune already had to write that into the existing contract that is deployed. So we had to check first what was possible if we could use a raffle system and how that would go, but luckily we can say that it's possible. And we'll be using the battle royale pass for people to get access to burn the critters. Still gonna be 100 max. um, and yeah, the board game, we're hoping to, well, we'll definitely, share updates as we get along. We'll not only share updates, we'll also, we're setting up snapshots so that we can get your opinion on things. We're gonna open up some contests or some events, maybe just moments that people can add suggestions or ideas that they feel could be fun in the board game. um, a fun contest could be like, oh, submit a fun card that will be in the board game or something like that. Um, and yeah, when we have the mechanics down and you guys have all, helped, shape that process and helped with voting, we'll get the alpha tests out. I'm thinking that's going to be late Q1, early Q2. I think we'll get a better vision on that once, we get everything um, rolling and we get things on track. So yeah, I hope that kind of answers it. We also have the metaverse land that we're looking at purchasing now. That we'll able to already do some stuff with before the board game is even here. So that's also gonna be fun. Um, yeah, the end.
I'll get back to the question. Sorry, I was watching a movie. I usually do that when you monologue. Yeah, the next is kind of a follow-up. I agree with the comment that I don't want to know everything up front. I want some surprises, but it's hard to find a balance between maintaining interest and longevity to the project. Any opinions on that? Yeah, I guess you already touched a bit upon that. It's finding a balance indeed.
Can I touch
That's what
upon it
we.
more? Just because I just wanted to add, um, aside from launching this, we've all been collectors in this space. We've all, um, some of us longer than others, but we've bought plenty of things. We also collect. Um, we know what we like in other projects, what we don't like in other projects, and I think I think we'll be able to strike a balance between having something to do, but not teasing everything yet. I know I'm bad at it. I know I spoil a lot of things, but I'm trying to keep my cool and not do that. But we're looking at, other projects that we feel are doing a good job and just looking at, okay, so how much, do they spill? How much are they keeping secret? What are they doing in between, the building phases to keep the community engaged? So it's definitely something that we're, busy with.
All right. So we talked about being a brand. I know this is a start, but I can totally see Cranky Critter lunchboxes or even a comic book slash cartoon. Any ideas how to get there, or any new ideas you may have discussed?
I think like children's books and books in general have always been on the table, because Ruin and Fluff also have 2 kids, in case you didn't know. So yeah, books and all kinds of illustrative stuff, it has always been on the table. Lunchboxes specifically haven't really come up, but I do like that idea, so I'm gonna write it down. But yeah, like we're an illustration-based project, so the options you have of branching out into different mediums are pretty much endless, and we're on it. We're working on this like pretty much 24/7, so lots of ideas pop up.
Any updates to the website would be great to get a fresh, updated website. Yeah, I'm already running double shifts, so no.
Yeah, updated website is gonna be after the battle royale is when we're gonna start discussing that.
And yeah, I guess we will change the roadmap to the magnificent drawing or doodle that Arno did. So those kind of small changes we will do, but don't expect an entire new website very soon. It is on the agenda, but with a very, very low priority for now, until we get an extra dev on the team. One for Fluff or for Sneaks, not sure. Any news on Offsetra and how that will work, along with other charities? I would love to be able to shout out the great work you are doing around this.
I'll take it. Or Sneaks if you want to, but I can do it. Yeah, we are super excited to donate to Offsetra. Obviously, we sold out, so we'll have a whole lot to send them. Our initial sales, well, our primary sales, will be 5% that we'll be donating to them. And we are just waiting now to get our multi-sig wallet. Because anything that we do with the business money, it has to come from the multi-sig wallet. Anyone that's been tracking our company wallet, you can follow along with what we're doing. The first thing we did is we took like a bit of ETH and put it on a company wallet, so that we already were able to pay our mods and buy some giveaway NFTs and stuff like that. Basically, to have a bit of budget to start. But any expense that we do from now on, especially a big amount like that, it has to come from the multisig wallet that Rune is going to set up. I hope this week as well, or I don't know, Rune.
Yeah, depending how smooth everything else goes, I should time for that tomorrow.
Awesome. So yeah, once that is set up, I'm donating that, and we're gonna make a whole big deal out of it on Twitter and everywhere, because we're super excited, to be able to help reduce carbon that way. And yeah, how it's gonna work is, I don't know if you've taken a look at Offsetra's website. They support verified projects that are reducing carbon.
Carbon dioxide.
But on their website it says carbon. I'm just quoting them.
But we're not reducing carbon because you need carbon to survive.
Okay.
We're carbon dioxide.
They are supporting verified projects that are reducing carbon dioxide. By a lot. They are wait, let me see if I still have that open here. Yeah, high impact certified carbon reduction projects. Yeah, anyway, we'll be donating to them, and they have a few projects that they work with, and we can choose one or a few, and then they'll send that money to that project, and that's gonna help, offset some carbon dioxide. Um, in the future, our goal is to also support other charities, because part of our secondary sales is still going to go to Offsetra/charity. We'll be donating to Offsetra what we need to stay carbon negative. So we won't only, donate our carbon footprint. We'll also donate some extra to do our part and to make sure that we are a carbon negative project. But we also want to, support other charities. So we'll be setting up again the snapshot, and people will be able to suggest charities. We still have to go through the specifics of how many times we would switch. Maybe we could do a monthly vote where, oh, this month we're gonna donate to that charity of the community's choice, and then the next month we could, have a vote again on the next charity, so that we can, do our part and give back to as many, charities as we can. I'm looking forward to doing that.
All right. Any new members to the team or possible upcoming roles? I noticed a junior mod role. Is there any other position in the team you are looking to add? Let me answer that. Well, first of all, Sneaks is now officially part of the team. So congrats to him.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, do you want to take a moment to elaborate on your role?
Yeah, definitely. You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so basically, it's just doing what I have been doing, just more of it. Kind of taking some pressure off of Fluff, doing all the marketing outreach, and Kendrick and Nature. So it's just really finding projects like Kumo and like Raptor City and all these other ones that we've had the chance to build relationships with, and just keep doing that with other. I guess the right word is well-established projects that fit our vibe as well. So that's just constantly reaching out to people, and I am in talks with some as well right now. We had Lost Boy on the space recently, and I'll just say this because it's not confirmed yet, but I am talking on Twitter or Discord DMs with Non-Fungible Heroes. If you guys are familiar with who they are, fits our aesthetic, so I'm hoping that comes through. Fingers crossed. I'm talking with the owner right now. I don't think any of the team members knew that, but yeah, I just keep doing that, keep establishing relationships and progress, and keep the spaces pumping until this project moons, pretty much.
Awesome.
And beyond.
And beyond.
Yeah. Any other upcoming roles? Not that I know of. It's for we were looking for a front-end developer for the Battle Royale, but I think at this point it's too late to interview and get someone onboarded rather than me just doing it myself. As for where the project is now, we're not really hiring anyone on a contract basis. Well, on a undefined contract basis, but really on just a small job. Like we would hire a front-end developer, we would hire someone to get our playtest version out. That's actually something we were looking for. But yeah, not much progress in that yet. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now. People can always apply for junior mod role, of course.
Well,
just DM Ray.
We are looking for the mod.
I thought we already had some applicants.
Yeah, but we haven't chosen anyone yet, so the applications are still open.
So we're looking for a mod. This could be you. Just apply to Razor or Fluff, and they'll have you fill in a form and take an interview and some tests, and give a blood sample. Yeah.
If you send me one ETH, you bypass all of that. So.
Also, I'm not sure if we actually ever elaborated on this and what the junior mod position is. Basically, we always had the team members and the mod members, and mod members being more, in charge of the Discord and the community. But with a recent event where one of our mods got compromised and a link got through in the announcement channel, we're making sure now that we do everything we can to get an extra layer of security in place. There's a few trainings that junior mods will have to go through to become a mod. Not to make it sound all dramatic, but we just want to make sure that everyone is aware of scams that are going around. Everyone is aware, of Discord functionalities. So basically, if you apply for a mod and you come on board, you will first become a junior mod, which is kind of like a short internship, if you will. Just to make sure that you get worked in, that we can, if needed, educate on scams and security and stuff like that. And then you will get promoted to mod, and you will be able to do what all the mods do. We also revoke the access to tag people in the announcement channel for mods, or to announce in the announcement channel. So yeah, that's kind of what the reasoning behind the junior mod role is.
Alright, Fluff, I just pinged you. Alright. I think the team and mods have done a great job with people that, in my honest opinion, are expecting a quick flip and worried about the floor. This can cause negativity or worry in a project. Do you think this is just a transition where people will leave and we will end up with true believers? Yeah, that's exactly what we think. I think it's been said enough in general this week. But yeah, this is the phase where we continue building. So the believers will stay, and people who don't really care about the project and we're just in for the profit might think it's taking a bit too long and leave. That's perfectly fine. We have the budget to get our roadmap out of there, out into the world. So it's no worry for us. This doesn't mean we're not actively trying to increase eyes on the project and thus increase the floor. But we're doing it organically by collaborating with other projects, getting our name out there, expanding to Instagram and TikTok instead of only Twitter. But yeah, we're not doing quick tricks like hiring a couple of influencers for a couple of tweets, which will just cause a pump and dump, which we don't want. We're doing this slow and organically like we did before, and it's worked out great. We really love the community that we built. We love all those loyal members, and those are the members who will get rewarded. All right. I've always wondered when we're talking about Rune's big disc, are we really talking about a disc or is it a metaphor? I think you mean Kendrick.
It's Kendrick's big disc. Rune doesn't have a big disc.
Yeah. No, my desk is humongous. Just don't want Kendrick to feel bad. But yeah, I actually have two discs. But anyway, he only asks because he wants a disc pick. Can you set that up, Kendrick?
Yeah, I think we can get that figured out. I'm dying right now.
Dying of laughter or dying of COVID? Because
Both.
Right. So if Kendrick survives the night, he'll get a disc pick in next week. All right. Next question about Fruit Loops. I was wondering about the long-term vision you mentioned last time. In 5 years, seeing some of our Cranky Critter lunch boxes or something along those lines. This means the brand would want to build out into retail/online store. My question is, let's say that vision is reached. What would the difference be between an NFT holder and just a member of the public, apart from maybe a limited edition items? Ooh, I think that's a good one for Fluff again. Or Arno.
Well, Fluff can take it.
Are you sure?
Okay, I'll take it. So essentially, that would be the difference between going to Disneyland and being a Disneyland pass holder. You go to the same park, but you do not have the same experience.
What do Disneyland park holders get? What's different?
Yeah, so no, I'll go more into depth. So yeah, we wanna build this brand out, and we wanna go into retail stores and stuff. The idea is that our NFT holders are always gonna get priority access on everything, and if we do expansions, if we launch stuff, we're always gonna give it to you first, and we're always gonna give you guys like special limited editions of the stuff that we are planning to release. We're also gonna constantly ask you for feedback because we're all very insecure about our decisions. No, we want your feedback. We want to build this together. So it's kind of like we're also learning as we go because it's essentially building a board game the Web 3.0 way. So essentially building a decentralized board game and a decentralized brand for that matter. So it's kind of an abstract thing to think about, and I'm gonna let Fluff take over because my brain is actually melting right now because of my fever.
That's okay. No, I just wanted to add there's gonna be a bunch of things that you have as an NFT holder that just regular people can't access. Our land in the sandbox that we're gonna make a whole thing out of, and that we'll be able to get together in and play games and stuff. You can only access that when you're an NFT holder. Um, our digital online game is holders only. So you would, if you want to play with the community or if you want to play long distance, which I think, has become a real trend during COVID and in the age that we live in now, you'll only be able to do that when you're a holder. Um, like Arno said, we have um, limited edition versions, exclusive versions that are going to be holders only. So, I know you were saying like apart from limited editions, but I feel that that adds value as well. But I think the main goal is, or the main thing we can do is, since the NFT is a digital asset, we'll be able to give digital access to things that regular people wouldn't have.
Okay, I hope that answers your question. Mexican Blends says, yes, board game. And I couldn't agree more. Next question. As the business continues to grow, what would your ideal revenue streams be? And how would that tie into the value of the NFT? I'm going to pass this to Fluff again.
Oh, sorry, I was typing. I forgot to say something about the last question. As the business continues to grow, what would be your ideal revenue streams be, and how that tie into the value of the NFT? Oh, that's a difficult question, Fruit Loops. I feel like you should, hand these to me like a couple of hours in advance so that I can, get my thoughts straight. I know how to answer it, but since English is not my native language, I kind of need some time to formulate my answers. Um, but I'll do my best. Our ideal revenue streams, it would be nice to have a steady revenue stream from secondary sales. Um, we are not 100% set yet on how our future collections will be dropped, and it can also be different, because I can imagine being a holder is going to give you either a free claim for an expansion or a priority access to an expansion or a discount, or depending on the collection, depending on what we launch. So that would already be a source of additional income at that point. Obviously we'll have the merch store, which we're hoping will be a nice added bonus. um, Not that we're doing it for the money, but as we approach this as a business, it's important to you know be realistic on how to maintain the business, because ideally we all want to be self-employed and only want to do this. So yeah, we have to think about ways to keep the revenue coming. So yeah, I think that is mainly it. Like I think the main goal is also, when we get the board game out there, it would be cool to have like a bass toned down version that could be accessible to a wider audience that are not holders. So that that also provides an additional revenue stream. I think the best way to go about this is to not, bet all your money on the same horse, or is that not the saying? um, like bet on a few.
Put all your eggs in one basket.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, use a few baskets. So if one of them doesn't
Okay.
perform as well as you think it will, you'll still have the others. That's kind of how we want to approach this.
All right. The next question, when 5+ critter rolls? Well, we've been saving this actually for a very special announcement because it will tie in with an actual functionality for holding more. I don't know if I can tease this, Fluff. When was the announcement planned?
Next week. I've been so good at holding it back. You can
Okay.
tease it because you already said it.
Okay, I'll tease it. It's has to do something with the number 7. That's all I'm gonna say. But together with that announcement, we'll add those roles. We might add those rules actually a bit sooner. But yeah, just there's actual value coming to holding more. Next question is, you mentioned increasing Instagram presence during Townhall. Do you have any plans to maybe run unique contests or giveaways on the Instagram stories that are separate from Twitter contests? Though I realize that the NFT community is really more engaged on Twitter compared to Instagram. I'm not sure if there's actually value to holding it on Instagram alone. But then again, I'm not that Instagram savvy, so wouldn't it be better to just advertise the contests or giveaways on Twitter, running on Twitter, and just advertise them on Instagram as well?
Well, there's people.
Not sure.
There's people on Instagram that don't have a Twitter. So I
Yeah,
don't-
but well, why run? They don't have Twitter. Okay, yeah. I see what you're saying.
there's also things
Yeah.
on Instagram that are wildly popular on Instagram, but don't necessarily work on other platforms. Like I know a draw this in your style is very popular. So I could see it happening, but we would need to build out our account a bit more first and see to get some genuine engagement and not just all comments that say DM for promotion.
Yeah. So I guess Kendrick will get right on it.
Yeah, I mean, I think to talk to this a little bit, the idea of maybe I'm jumping in a little bit late to the conversation, but Twitter contests versus Instagram contests. I think maybe a better way to think about it or approach it. Again, the team we're looking at the best way to employ, and Sneaks is helping on that front too with Instagram. But it would maybe be to not only tie in to run a contest that's kind of conjoined, so it's like the same contest, but we can advertise it on Instagram stories or Instagram wall, also advertising it on Twitter, or link the contest back to Twitter, or just having them co-located in two places. I think that's trackable, and I think that could be a way to employ it. But there's many ways we can go about it, and I agree. I think there are some people that have Instagram that don't have Twitter, and vice versa. Again, I think the best way we can go about this, and I've talked to the team a little bit about it, is working to see what other good projects are doing on Instagram and on these other platforms, and trying to see if we can't create engagement But yeah, if you also as a community, if you guys know of any projects that's doing it right, that's doing it well, we're definitely open for, advice on. I think we have a good experience set with Twitter, but Instagram, while we all have our own Instagram accounts and we have the Cranky Critters account, we'd love to see what your guys' experience is with those platforms. So if you guys do have any experience or were exposed to projects, we'd love to see which ones we could look at for examples as well. So, but we're exploring. I think that's hopefully more words than I needed to use, but hopefully that helps.
Yeah, sure. So I see no more questions in Townhall questions. Also checking muted chat, didn't see anything. If anyone wants to come up and ask a question in person, feel free. Oh, see someone raising his hands. Oh, answer. I should have added you, Norman. He's not coming up.
He seems to
All
have...
right, letting me
here
do
he
it
is.
now.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, sometimes Discord just gets a little tricky on me out of the blue like that. The approve button was very far away from where the request button was, like opposite side of the screen, so I did not see it.
Okay.
Thank you all for having me up. I just wanted to say I really love listening to you talk. I've heard you all speak a few times now, and every time I'm just really impressed with how knowledgeable you are on what you're working on, how transparent you are about your process, and just how down to earth and open-minded you all are. So I don't really have anything else to add, other than it's been a pleasure to get to work with you in the capacity that I have, and I'm really excited to have found this community through Sneaks. So thanks for putting it on my radar, because I'm very glad to be here.
Oh, thank you so much. We really love having you as well. Yeah, I think it's a great way, having these spaces and having these cross community events. A great way to meet new people, and it's been very nice, meeting you and meeting Raptor City Rascals. I'm looking forward to our stream in about an hour. So
Oh,
yeah.
it's gonna be so fun. We really do have a blast in these spaces, and I'm just so excited that Arno accepted our invitation to be our first ever guest artist. Like, this is the first. So we've done these Twitch events before, right? Just as kind of a fun get together for our community. We like drawing rascals and giving them out, but we recently kind of restructured it as a proper show, and Arno's our very, very first guest, like, ever. So it's really exciting. I'm very excited to have him join us.
I thought Arno would reply to that.
I constantly mute the other thing. Like, I mute my mic on my headphones, and then I mute it in here, and I always press the wrong one. No, I'm very excited to come on, and thank you for the kind words about our professionalism. We try to fake it as best we can.
You do a good job. Fake level 100. Like, you're really rocking it.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Well, I'll step down back in the audience, but again, I really do appreciate how candid and how transparent you all are. It's something that other projects like ours can look to and aspire to be more like that. So I really appreciate it, y'all.
Thank you. I
You're
love that.
welcome.
I think it's a big goal of ours, to be as transparent as possible, and to be as communicate the best we can. I'm sure you guys know what I mean. So yeah, thanks for that. That really means a lot.
There was one small question. Room, did your relative like their NFT? Or the parents, was it for a child? So it was a colleague of mine who just had his kid born. And I've been trying to get the colleague into NFTs for 6 months now, and haven't been successful. So it's more a tease than a present, because he won't know what to do with it, but still gave him a critter. He still has to make his wallet and I still have to send it, but I already showed it to him. The kid didn't reply. He's only 6 days old. And I guess that is it. Anyone else want to come up? Last shot, because we're closing in on the hour, so... Oh,
Oh.
Disciple 11. Or Kipple. I don't know. I just approved. He'll come up in a bit.
Yeah, if you can't find the button, it seems to be on the other side of the screen. I don't know where it is either. But thanks.
If I drop out, by the way, my battery's dying.
Oh, okay. While we wait for Disciple to come up, thanks everyone, for joining. I hope, you find these valuable. And if there's any questions that, you can think of during the week, you can always feel free to drop them in the Townhall questions channel, and then we'll get to them in the next Townhall. Oh, while we wait for Disciple, I forgot something. We are going to NFT NYC. I think I already mentioned it on the spaces or maybe in the chat, I don't remember, but we are going, and we'll be doing like a community event. So anyone that wants to come or wants to hang out, we'll definitely give more information on that still. But could be that you have a better deal now booking a flight or booking a hotel or whatever you're planning to do if you want to come to New York. I've been told you don't need a ticket. What we're gonna we're not sure yet what we're gonna do. Looking at maybe renting a place to have a low-key party or a lunch, or just maybe play some games somewhere. But yeah, you won't need a ticket of admission for the convention itself. Yeah, just wanted to point that out already.
Disciple, are you coming
if
or?
you're having difficulties coming up, you can also type your question in the Town Hall's questions channel. Oh, for NFT NYC, do you have a suggested hotel? No, sorry, we're still looking into the hotels, so we're not sure which one we're gonna stay in yet. I haven't been there, but Mama Bucks has, so she's kind of helping us navigate, what good suggestions are. Or are you suggesting a hotel? And when is NFT NYC? It's in June, late June. I'd have to Google the exact date. I think it's 23rd or something.
21st to 23rd.
Oh, yeah.
Are you guys Dutch? No, we're Belgian, so essentially Dutch light.
Don't call us Dutch Zero.
It says that he doesn't have rights to speak.
Oh.
I did. I gave him.
Yes.
But he left and came back.
Yeah, but
hey,
maybe
Answer is raising his hand again.
His role, maybe. Where is he? I can't see him.
Well, he left now, I think.
Okay, Disciple, if they invite you up here again, you wait a minute, and then a green bar is going to show up across the top of the Discord window. And it's nowhere near the buttons. Like, it's at the very top of the screen, and it's going to be a light green bar, and it's going to say accept or decline. You've been invited on stage, and you accept that, and it will let you come up here. I don't know why it's so obtuse, but that's all I want to say, is I want to help him get up here so he could ask this question. I will step back down.
That's very nice of you, Answer. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Okay, we've granted you permission. So in about a few seconds, or I don't know how long he said, you'll see a green bar at the top of your screen asking you to come speak with us. Oh yeah,
Oh
it
my
worked.
God, Jesus! Yeah, it's all the way. You can't find it. I mean, I had to go around the screen to see it. Wow. Okay, sorry about that. Wasting you guys' time.
No, no
No
worries,
Um,
no
worries, no
worries.
worries.
I think this was valuable for everyone that will ever want to come up.
so I popped the screen. I'm on a computer, so I popped the screen, and it's in the back screen of the original
Oh
where you
yeah.
have to do it. It's not on the front screen where I popped the screen.
Okay, that's good to know. That's not very
All
user
right.
friendly.
Well, I'm brand new here. I mean, I recently joined you guys. I got three of them. So I'm happy with the group. I'm happy with all the info that's being given. I like the community feels really good at home. You know, like real homely, and it feels good. So I'm happy about that. I have a quick question. I was reading that three of your critters could transform to one or something like that. So I was wondering about that. And then what if you have like real rare ones? Does that matter, or should I just buy floor ones and use those to get my, you know, I just want a little bit more information. I'm sure it's there somewhere. I just haven't, or somebody's asked this before, but I just want to clarify on that.
Oh, I can give a short summary on that. So the Battle Royale, which will come out in 4 to 5 weeks, you can burn 100 people will get who will be raffled or win a giveaway or get their pass on secondary will be able to burn their critters for an ultra rare one. This ultra rare one will be a one of one, so there will be the highest rarity in the collection. The only thing that matters is the critter type that you burn, because this will influence the critter type of the mega crank you will get. So if you burn 3 raccoons, you're guaranteed a raccoon. If you burn 2 raccoons and a cat, chances are 33% you have a cat and 66 you have a raccoon, and so on. So the ones you burn, only their critter type matters. So not financial advice, but I wouldn't burn the rare ones. I would buy 3 floor ones and to burn.
Okay, makes sense. Cool, cool. And you said 45 weeks for this to happen?
Yeah.
No,
4 to 5, yeah.
425. Yeah,
Oh,
425.
4 to 5. Okay, I'm sorry. I was about to
Otherwise,
say 45 weeks.
45 would be extremely, specific if it's very far away.
Yeah, essentially a long month.
Okay, okay, no, very good. All right, no, appreciate it. Like I said, I like the community. It feels good, and I'll get some other floors. That's fine. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah,
Awesome.
thank you for
Thank
feedback.
you.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining the community and for picking up some critters. We're very happy to have you. And we love that you call it homely. That's kind of what we're going for. Everyone can be, authentic here and just, joke around with each other. I think that's kind of our vibe. Yeah. Oh, before, like Rune said, there's only going to be 100 people that will be able to burn it. So before you maybe buy up the whole floor, maybe you're free to do that, of course. But if you're doing that solely for the purpose of being able to burn them, you never mind. What I was going to say doesn't make sense because you can't win the pass if you don't have 3 critters. Oh, but you have 3 critters.
I got
Okay.
3 critters.
Yeah,
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 so
okay.
that part is cool.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm just gonna get some floors because I think I have like sub 1,000s. So okay,
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Then I think this is it. Thank you all for the questions, and we'll see you next week for the town hall, and see you later for, I think, the Raptor drawing by Arno. It's on the Raptor City Twitch, I think, and the link should be in the events. Thanks for joining, and see you guys next week.
Yes, thanks a lot for joining.
Bye, everyone.
See you next week.
Bye. See you later.
Bye.